or how I sobbed, envisioning my family weeping at the news. I hadn't imagined dying in regret and uncertainty in thirsty grasses, no flowers in sight, only empty Bud Light cans from someone else's party. I hadn't imagined it would feel like the furthest thing from Ophelia. I hadn't imagined the internal thunder of nausea that rolled in, the deafening ear ringing, my stomach like someone holding a drill to it, the vomiting of bitter pills shrunken and softened by my own body. I hadn't imagined I'd have to swallow them again as they heaved up, that it would taste so disgusting, that all I would hear would be an everlasting ear-splitting bell as I lost consciousness. And I never, ever would have imagined my last thought before the darkness closed upon me like a book shutting would be, "Please don't let me die." It was July. I lay on a trampoline next to Jonah in his backyard. His parents were out of town. The night started when the sun and moon were trading shifts. I brought my Edna St. Vincent Millay book. We took turns reading aloud. Am I kin to sorrow? Are we kin? That so oft upon my door, "Oh, come in." Nothing turns me on like poetry read aloud. So soon our clothes were half off, our breath shallow, sweat cooling on my face, the hot night air feeling like not enough, never enough, in the best way. His hand was on my hand. My gaze was up to where the stars swam in a black, forever sea. Dark shapes of leaves seemed to shiver our names. Life moved through me, wild, alive. I was so in love it was a scream and not a feeling. Jonah and I were eternal in that moment. We were in the eye of that hot summer night. I could feel his pulse in our grasped hands, and it could have been my own. "I want all of life to be like this," I said. "Journey," he told me. "It can't." I knew he was right, and yet I still didn't believe him. I wrote a note to myself that night in the back of the Edna St. Vincent Millay book. "Dear future self, when you get sad, don't forget the night you lay under the stars with Jonah Patterson, the way the air smelled, like honeysuckle blossoms. The warmth of him, the way the atmosphere darkened so gradually you barely noticed until it was night." If you could look at a graph of my life, at the events and resulting moods that shaped it up until my suicide attempt, it would resemble a jagged mountaintop. Sharp peaks drop gut-wrenchingly into valleys. No plateaus. But is that a negative thing? Sometimes it's been heart-burstingly wonderful. My love can swallow the whole world. My sadness can eclipse it. It's always been that way, since I was a kid. My parents called them big feelings. I threw epic tantrums when I didn't get my way, screamed loud enough to wake the neighbors, bawled at sad movies. But I was also funny and made people laugh. I loved art and singing. My little sisters followed me everywhere and hung on my every word. "When you walk into a room," my dad's always told me, "the sun rises." Do you still feel that way, Dad? As you sit with me in this fluorescent white hospital room with a wet face, your chin in your hands, as Mom paces the linoleum floor in her running shoes, squeak, 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 and asks me again, why? Why did I do it? I can't answer. Not just because I don't know, but because my throat is rubbed raw from where the tube went down so they could pump my stomach this morning. Out the water-flecked window, it's raining. A rarity in Southern California. Good. The world should be raining when I feel this way. Like my entire body, my whole being is one giant ache. I don't even have it in me to weep, though the want is there. I'm a shell, pumped clean and empty. "Why, Journey? Just tell me why," Mom repeats, standing in front of the window so I'll look at her. Her bottle-red hair is a cloud around her head. Her signature smoky eyeliner's not there. She's wearing exercise clothes, like she raced from the gym. She doesn't even look like my mother right now. I close my eyes, thinking, I am such a screw-up, I can't even die properly. I remember how I panicked when the black curtain pulled itself over my eyes yesterday, and I thought I was dying.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.